Wow, it has been a while. It's been a long while since I come in and recorded a podcast. It's been something on my mind for a couple of days and I really, really wanted to share it with you. I got a new mic, which is really cool. Got my candles, amazing. And I can record myself recording. How cool is that? Oh, welcome back. If you have missed me, I would love to know if you have missed me. And if you're new here, welcome. There is always changes and growth happening in this life of mine. I believe in everyone's life. Just putting some beautiful blue lotus oil activation. I just had an amazing cacao. So it's nighttime. I've already had my cacao this morning, but I wanted another one. So I did a very, very weak ceremonial cacao from our beautiful Elevate Wellness Company. And I put some gelatin in it. Beautiful. Anyway, here we are, back, recording. I had someone requesting, they're like, come on, Jenny, you need to get back recording. So here I am. Anyway, I hope you're well. I hope everything is going amazing. We're only about 10 weeks and 2 days out from the year, and it is time to truly prepare your soil for all the seeds to plant for 2025. Do not sit there and wait for next year. It just doesn't work that way. We always continuously need to prepare our soil. But that's not what we're going to talk about today. Something that's been on my mind the last 2 days. Well, it's actually been on my mind for a long time. And also, I should say, if you're new here, I'm Jenny Oceans. I'm real. I'm raw. I'm not a polished diamond because I don't believe anyone is. I believe we're all perfect the way we are and we can just, I'm here to teach women to fall in love with themselves and feel absolute confidence in all that they are. And I truly believe that for me to do that, for me to do my job well, I need to show up as my true, real, authentic self. So yes, you will hear my chair creaking. You might hear me hiccup. You might hear me cough. I will be putting my hair up. I will be spinning around in my seat because this is me and this is life. I'm not going to go in and cut and paste and polish this podcast because I just don't believe that's what I'm here to do. I'm here to show up as my true, real, raw, authentic self, and that is always how it's going to be. So what I want to talk to you about is let's do that. Let's take a nice deep breath. Take a deep breath in through your nose, all the way down your throat, down your chest, down past your solar plexus, and all the way down to your lower parts of your belly. Once your breath is landing there at the base of your belly, I want you to hold your breath. Feel the sensation, feel the pulsation, and feel the heartbeat. And when you're ready, let your breath go. Exhale out through your mouth. Let it go. Yeah. One more, a nice deep breath in through your nose, all the way down your throat, down your chest, down your solar plexus, all the way down to the base of your belly. And once here, I want you to hold your breath. Feel the sensation, feel the pulsation, the sensation in your body, and feel your heartbeat. And once you're ready, exhale and let it go through your mouth and truly let it go. And I want you to truly understand and visualize and know that every single breath that you take is a natural way of cleansing your body, your mind, and your soul. Every inhale that you take is a breath of fresh air, a breath of a brand new life entering your body. And your exhale is your opportunity to let go of what is no longer serving you. Yeah. Beautiful. As always, I want to say my thanks to the original custodians of this land. I am so grateful for all that has walked before us, all who's walking with us, and all that will walk after us. I'm so incredibly grateful for the Bunjalong country where I am right now and the Yugambeh people, for their connection to Mother, for their desire to connect with Mother, to live on the earth and off the earth, understanding and connecting to her wisdom and truly understand the land. And I'm so grateful for the knowledge that they are sharing with us. They're choosing to share their knowledge with us, for us to take on board and understand that wisdom and knowledge and understanding and their connection to the land. Every day I have such deep gratitude to be able to call this land, to be able to call this country my home. Thank you. So here we are, connecting into our body and our soul, connecting to our mind, connecting to ourselves, and connecting to what truly matters. And the conversation that I wanted to share with you, and we never know, this Jenny Oceans podcast can go anywhere, but the intention with this recording today is that I want to speak into the space of multi-level marketing. And for so many, there's such a trigger and it's such a negative loaded word. And I've been sitting with that and I've truly been understanding. I have clients coming in and I speak to women all the time and I'm finding something really incredible. You often see women online, they're asking for extra jobs, some spare pocket money, side hustle, but they do not want to do multi-level marketing. And hear me out, I do not sell any multi-level marketing items, products, sales, services. I'm not connected with any MLM companies. Well, that's not truth. I am connected with a couple of them, but I don't sell their product. Why don't I sell their product? Because that's not actually where I want to put my focus and my intention, because I have my own pure medicine to share with the world and I'm on a mission to share that with the world. So I'm not here to sell you anything. I want you to know that. But I want to speak into the space of MLM, because what I've got to realize is that most women that I connect with, most women that I speak with are part of MLM. And the thing that I've realized is that multi-level marketing businesses are filled with mostly mothers, women and mothers, mostly mothers. So why was that? I've been sitting with this thought for a few days now. I'm like, why is that? And the whole thing started, I went and caught up with a beautiful friend on the weekend. She's been to conference all weekend for an incredible MLM business. And she had two other ladies with her. And I went to see them. We were going to go for dinner. And I went there and I said, so tell me, what's your golden nuggets? Like, what's your favorite part of the whole weekend filled of conference and knowledge and understanding? And one of them goes, to not hold back and to not share my life of anxiety. I've really learned that I just need to stop holding myself back from sharing my story. I said, okay. And then the other beautiful lady, she goes, well, I'm too old to care for what people think. She's like, I don't really care what people think, but I'm just too old to care what other people think. So I just need to get out and share more. I need to share more of me. I need to share my story. I need to share more with people to get them to understand how incredible this is. Yeah. And other beautiful lady, my friend, I actually sitting here thinking, what did she say? But I think she said, what do I need to stop doing and what do I need to start doing? Now, make note, what happened in my mind when I sat there on the floor listening to these beautiful women, I asked them, what was your golden nugget from this weekend? And this is a weekend that is a MLM product. Like, it's a product, it's a health product. And I asked them what the golden nugget was. I didn't ask them what their experience was, what they learned like internally in their self, in their mind. I asked them what their golden nugget was. And they all reflected on internally in their mind what they realized with themselves. None of them mentioned the product to me. And I found that really fascinating. And I've realized that multi-level marketing is incredible. It is for many, especially mothers. They've become a mom and they feel really lost and confused and they don't know who they are. They don't know what to do. They feel like they're missing a community. So they're reaching out. They most likely are not working anymore. They want to make money. They want to contribute. They want to feel connected with the community. They want to find new purpose. They've become a mom. They're feeling lost and confused because that is normal, guys. Let's just get to that. So they search for something. They're looking for something. They're reaching out for something to feel a part of something. And they find a product, an item, a service, something that feels they're relating to. They're like, oh, that can make things better. That can allow for me to make an income. That can allow for me to have a community. That can allow for me to find a new identity. And that can allow for me to also be with my child. So we reach for these things: cleaning products, shampoo, essential oils, capsules, cleaning material, all of the things. And then also what the MLMs gift their community is an introduction to personal development. And how fudging brilliant is that? Now, why do you think that is? That a multi-level marketing company decides to teach their sales consultants about personal development? Because I'm going to tell you something, a secret. The key to everything in life, the key to change, the key to results, the key to change really is your mindset. Is your personal development. It's your mindset. It's understanding your mind. So these women, mothers, feeling lost, confused, want a purpose, want to make some money, they reach out for multi-level marketing business. They get introduced to personal development, and they're starting to understand things. Whoa, their minds are blown. Their minds are open. They're soaking and sponging up all of this knowledge they get to learn. Yes, they get to understand sales, but to understand sales, we need to understand ourselves. We need to understand our worthiness. And so it goes, and it continues. And I'm so freaking grateful for all the multi-level marketing businesses out there, companies that are choosing to teach their sales representatives personal development. And truth is, I believe that all of them do, because it is key to any change, any results. We need to start with the mind, our mindset. So I also think why people have such negative thought of MLM is because all of a sudden, this woman that used to be different, she then became a mom, and then she became part of a multi-level marketing. Then she got a new community. She learned new skills, and she grew. She developed her mind, and she grew, and she changed. And people around her would look at her and go, "Why is she changing? It's a sect. Like it's weird. They're doing something weird. They're brainwashing them." Because you got to understand, when you are changing and the people around you see that you're changing, that is a weird thing for them, because they're not changing. So they think you're the weird one changing. Really, they're weird one not choosing to develop their mind. And I think that's where the negative connection have with MLM. Why people have such trauma. There's such, I don't want to use that word, but there's such, what's the word? Like, people get so triggered by MLM. And it's really interesting. And I really think it's coming from that. I got to have a drink. I really think it comes from people seeing people changing. And they think that they're being brainwashed, but really their minds are blown and their minds are opened up. And I really think that's what it is. So here we go. very grateful for all MLM companies out there allowing for women to open up their minds and giving them some nutrition for their mind, allowing for them to understand their minds. So cool. So can we just skip all the negative impact that we feel for MLM and just like honor it and like be really grateful that they're having such an impact on this world? And yes, then there can be bad things about it. There can be these scams and it can be this and that, but that's with everything in life. So let's just have some gratitude that these big companies that have a big vision are actually teaching the world skills, personal development. They're allowing for their minds to develop. Like, how cool is that? I love it. And I've come to that realization. I want to share it with you all because I think it's a really profound realization. Then also, if we're going to continue looking into it, everything in life is really multi-level marketing. Like, seriously, the biggest food chains, it's all a pyramid. Like, everything goes on layers and steps, and this one earns this, and then this one earns this, and this one earns this, and you know, that's just how life goes. If you're in corporate, you're all on ladders. You're all climbing ladders all the freaking time. That's what you do. And that's a pyramid. That's multi-level marketing. That's how it works, you know. You do this, you buy this from me, I'll make this from you, and I'll give some percentage here and some percentage there. You will get some of that. The more you sell, the more you make. Like, it's common friggin' sense that that's how it works. So let's remove the thoughts and old dusty books. Yes, there, I got it. Let's remove our old dusty books from our mind that MLM is something bad. Let's just freaking burn that book up because it's not actually the truth. It's not truth. Yes, it's pestering when people trying to sell you shit all the time and they just do this, do this, do this, but they've just been introduced, their minds has just been blown and they're just loving something and they want to share it with the world. So let's just remove the way we see that. And let's talk about the books for a minute. If you follow me for a while, you know that I always refer back to our old dusty books in our mind. Our mind is a library. And we have so many books inside of our mind. They are beliefs. They are like the book our brain reach for when we are in an experience or something happens. Like, it brings that book out and tell us how to feel, what it is, what's going on. But the truth is that most of them books are old dusty books that have been there for generations and they don't actually belong to us. And we need to start realizing when we are referring to things that are actually not our truth. Because these non-truths are holding us back from living our life to its fullest potential. For example, multi-level marketing is a scam. It's not truth. Like, we believe that because we've been taught that our whole life, whatever. Let's just pull that book out and ditch it. Burn it up, let it be gone. It's actually not true. Thank you, but you can go now. That it's really freaking hard to make money. You got to work your butt off to make money. You know, money is the root of all evil. You know, everybody's got to have a broken heart. This or that or this or that, whatever. We have so many old dusty books in our minds that are not true. They're not truth. Let's wait for 1st of January and then we start a new life. Woo! This one is pissing me off so much, but I want to do a separate episode for that. So there we go. The conversation. I really wish that we could have like a million people conversation where we can all just come in and share our opinion. Also, I want to share with you, I've started joining Insight Timer. If you haven't utilized that app yet, you really should, and you should come and find me. So on Insight Timer, I go live every Tuesday, Queensland time, Australian Eastern Standard Time, 8:30 p.m. on a Tuesday. So that's different times all over the world. It's in the morning in the States. Find what time zone it is for you, wherever you're tuning in from. And we sit together for 2 hours. And it is basically like a podcast, but I'm gifting you what you have asked from me. And then in the beginning, we're connecting energetically, and I connect with all of you. We all say hi, introduce ourselves, where we come from. Then we go through a session, and after the session, we all come in and share and connect again. It's so freaking cool, and I bloody love it. So come in there, come into Insight Timer. I'm loving this microphone. I just don't know where to have it. Ooh. So come into Insight Timer and follow me there. It's really cool. It's basically a podcast where you can actually interact together, which is so amazing. So much has happened since I was in here last time. I've become a breathwork facilitator. I am now a holistic wellness coach, bringing beautiful women back to their true self in a holistic, beautiful way, utilizing all my knowledge, like all different pockets of knowledge and education that I have, rituals, practices, bringing it all together to customize the experience for each and every woman that decides to come and work with me. Because we're all different, right? We're all individuals, we're all different. So allowing for every single woman to be guided back home to her true self in a holistic way, looking at all aspects of life, so that this beautiful woman that decides to say yes for herself, she can truly come back to her true self, come back home, connect with her true self and embody her true self, and just fall deeply and completely in love with herself and have such complete confidence in all that she is, to live a life in freedom. Because when we move into our true self, when we embody our true self, we connect with her. That is truly what living in freedom means. Has nothing to do with your external life, really. It really is a beautiful place to come to. It's been an amazing year, probably the best year ever. So good, and I'm really excited. Life is really magical. It's been a year of being not an employee anymore, just 100% Jenny Oceans, doing my thing. It's been really cool. It's been financially probably the lowest receiving financial year I've ever had, but I feel the most abundant I ever have. We have been on more holidays this year as a family than we ever have. About to head off to Bali for the second time this year. Had numerous camping trips. We've had so much family connection time. And I truly feel the most abundant I ever have in my life. And I really am. And it's made me realize that your external world truly doesn't control how you feel inside. And this deep, true connection with my true self is really living a life in freedom. And it's allowing for me to live a life in pure freedom because I'm so connected to myself. It's really cool. Like, it's really amazing. Such a beautiful year. And we have 10 weeks and 2 days left of this year. And I'm about to host a free masterclass this Wednesday the 23rd of October 2024, where we're going to truly show you how to prepare the soil so that the seeds you're planting are ready to sprout when 2025 comes. Please don't sit there and waste the rest of the 10 weeks of the year. Don't be one of them people that say, oh, it's been a shit year, I'm just going to wait it out and then it's going to be good 2025. Because I tell you what, if you cannot make decisions and make change right now, today, you're not going to be able to do it the 1st of January 2025. And I'm sorry to say, but that's the truth. If you have not made changes before the end of the year, you will be in December 2025 in the same spot as you are now. If you cannot make change now, if you not can make decisions right now, if you can't take control of your life right now, you're not going to do it on the 1st of January. I can promise you this. It is so important to prepare our soil and make sure that our soil is always ready for beautiful seeds to be planted, and that we always nurture all of the seeds and look after them so that when they are ready to sprout in divine timing, we have made sure that they have had nutritional soil. They've had enough water. They've had enough love and attention, enough sun and enough shade, so that when they are ready to sprout, they're going to sprout in the most strong way possible. These seedlings are going to be strong. They're not going to wilter away because they grew too fast. So they're not going to break down and burn because they grew too slow. They're going to grow and be absolutely beautiful, strong seedlings because you have nurtured them from the very beginning. Before you even place the seed in that soil, you have prepared it. And once the seed is planted, the sprout is going to sprout so healthy. I hope you understand I'm talking about life here. You can't just whack a seed into rock hard dirt and pour some water on it and expect it to grow healthy. It doesn't work that way. And we don't work that way. So yeah, if you can make it this Wednesday, that would be amazing. I also got a website, jennyoceans.com. Go in there on the top right corner, click event menu, click events, click onto free masterclass, and make sure you register. Replay will be available for people that have registered, but if you have not registered, then you won't receive the replay. It's going to profound, powerful 2 hours together. We're going to do an energy activation, breath work, going to speak into and understand what it means to be in control of your mind, and practices and tools that we can utilize to do this preparation of the soil. Really cool. So yeah, here I am, back recording, and we're reaching about half an hour shortly. And I feel that I'm ready to record another episode. I'm wanting to speak into what to do with the rest of the year. It is a burning fire inside of me because there's so many people at the moment saying that they're just going to go to sleep and get through this year. And that pisses me off. There's been quite a few people. Well, there's people passing away every single day, but we had a local passing away just last week. Very sudden in an accident, leaving behind a beautiful wife and 3 beautiful young children. And on the same day as that, I heard someone complaining and whinging. The man, the husband, together whinged and said, it's been shit, COVID happened and then it's just been shit since then. We just got to ride out this year and let it go past. And next year, 2025, she's going to be a good one. And I heard that just a couple of hours after I've heard that this beautiful woman and children lost their father and husband in an accident. And I'm thinking, guys, you're just going to waste 10 weeks. What if you only have 1 week left? And you're just not making the most out of every single day? Like, how? My brain can't comprehend that. Why would you do that? Every single day of our life is a gift. Every single damn day is a gift. So if we're not treating every day as a gift, if we're just throwing it away like it's nothing, it's just not the way to live life, guys. I'm sorry, but it's just not the way to live life. We're very grateful that most days we can go to bed and wake up the next day for a brand new day, but that is not always the case. So don't take it for granted. So when you have 10 weeks and 2 days ahead of you before the new year, make the fudge and most of it. Make the most of every single day. Just don't let it go past. Don't go to sleep. Don't choose to go to sleep. Choose to take action. Choose to be in control. All right, guys, I'm going to leave with that. So much love. There's so much going on. There's so many beautiful offerings. Make sure you check out my new website. Give me feedback, jennyoceans.com. Yeah, I'd love to hear from you. Love to connect. Go on my website and subscribe to my love letters. Send me a message. Contact me. Let me know what you think about the website. Got a beautiful retreat coming up in March next year. Very limited spots. It's a very intimate retreat. Crow's Nest, Queensland. And it's your ultimate self-discovery retreat. And that's really what it is. Ultimate self-discovery. 3 days of deep transformation. It is not a sit by the pool, drink pina colada retreat. It is a deep transformation. It's deep work, deep healing work, deep understanding, acknowledgement, and it's going to be absolutely profound. It will change your life. It is for the woman that is ready to take action. It really is. So to understand and know if you're aligned for the retreat, we have a free connection call that you can book on the website, and we can connect and see if this retreat is for you. If you are interested, if you feel that you're ready to take action and embody that true version of yourself, then I encourage you to book in for a connection call and see if it's aligned, and you have plenty of time to divide your payment up if that's what feels aligned for you. But there is limited spots. Beautiful luxury boho, like these beautiful bell tents with proper beds inside of them. Honestly, it's going to be phenomenal and insane, and I'm so excited about it. All right, guys, find all my beautiful offerings on jennyoceans.com. I'm actually really excited to be back. You know, you do things and you're like, why did I stop doing that? I don't even know. Sending you all so much love. Remember to connect to your body, connect to your soul, and sit and connect and ground with Mother. Beautiful. And if you didn't know, I've also launched my very own ceremonial grade cacao company with a beautiful friend of mine, elevatewellnesscompany.com. Pure, organic, fair trade, incredible ceremonial grade cacao from Peru. Go and order your cacao. So excited. All right, guys, there's so many incredible things happening. Sending you so much love, so much love. Ciao.